Righty, on to the second segment of the day. Kush unfortunately has had to meet his mate at Dendy's, so he's no longer here for the segment. But this is Cucked.
Cuck, 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 cuck,
Cuck or be cucked.
Wow.
Beautiful.
A lot of you asked for that as well. I forgot about the theme song, but wow.
I haven't heard that for a long time. Beautiful.
All right, so Cuck or be Cucked, again, for those of you that don't know, and I don't blame you for not knowing, is a segment we used to do and we're doing now where we go through stories with, we call you the CuckNation as well, all right? You at home are the CuckNation. We tell stories where people have been, in our words, cucked, where they've been alphaed, champed, they've been one-upped, something's happened to them where someone's mugged off, someone's been put in their place. And then we assign it Cuckatoos. So how badly have you been cucked? Correct. Essentially is what we do. And then we give advice. Can you do something better? Can you be the cuckoid?
I don't know.
Be the one cucking. Yeah. It's reverse the situation. So we put and a lot of you wanted this segment, so we're bringing it back. We put the call out. We've got some stories of our own. We've got one from a listener as well. Shout out Alex. He says, he was seeing this girl. After a while, we decided she'll come to the pub quiz to meet me and my friends. Mm-hmm. After a while of waiting in the pub and the quiz starting, I text her saying, any idea of what time you'll be here? Got blocked on everything.
That's just random.
So he sent this in as a cuck. He's been cucked here.
Heavily. Blocked on everything.
He's probably set up the pub quiz with his mates. Like, let's go to this one. I'll bring along, I don't know, Amy.
Yeah, and you can meet her for the first time, potentially.
And then the boys are waiting.
Answering beautiful trivia, Harry Potter quiz.
Exactly. They're probably doing Harry Potter quiz. They're sharing sheets and stuff.
Yeah,
and
some of them are looking on their phone for their answers.
They'll do that. Yeah. They're asking, mate, Alex, you've talked a big game of this Amy individual. Where is she?
Where's the missus?
Give her a text. Turns out you're blocked.
That is outrageous. It's a strange thing being blocked on everything. Like, first of all, being blocked in general without an answer is just one of the all-time cuck.
Yeah.
She doesn't even give you the respect of being like, hey, man,
not tonight,
nice. Not tonight. I'm not really interested in you. Like, let's call it a day. She's just straight up, not even ghosted you either. She's actively blocked you. So she doesn't want to contact her. How many Cuckatoos are we giving this one?
I think it's a couple. I'd say probably the 3 to 5 range.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The range we give is probably like 1 to 10, and then there was a couple we gave like 200. So we'll ignore that. But what can you do? Well, we've got his side of the story, and he's saying all he's done is chat over text and stuff, and then it's gotten to a point where meet in person and all this. So he's done nothing wrong.
No, I'm sure they've met in person before because he said they were seeing each other.
Yeah,
so like they've obviously gone on a couple of dates, and this is like the date that she's going to maybe meet his friends potentially.
But I think a lot of the cucking is the fact that you're in front of your mates and you have to say, fellas, she's blocked me on everything. Because he's probably, let's say he's chatting to her on Instagram, right? It's like, I can't find her on Instagram. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, can you guys see her? And then his mate's like, yeah, she's right here, man. So, that's weird. Let me look at her on Facebook. I have her on Facebook.
Yeah, not there either.
She's gone again.
Then we move to LinkedIn, how many social media platforms has he been blocked on?
That's crazy.
What about email?
Exactly.
You tried that.
So how to get back?
I think how to redeem? 3. I don't think this is a 5 because 3 is like, it's a big cucking, but at the end of the day, these things happen. The game is the game.
Yeah, I agree with a 3. And in terms of reversing the situation,
I honestly can't even think of how you reverse it.
My initial thought is one of the mates does the same thing back.
What, block her?
As in like, tunes her a little.
Yeah.
Right. Lead her down a garden path and then she gets keen and then block.
The long game.
Yeah, this is for Alex.
Yeah, actually, there's not actually that many alternatives to that, to be honest. I'm sure there's hella movies like this. Do you know any?
Nah,
yeah, where they like get back at the girl by, dating her and then breaking her heart. It's a classic of the genre.
Where they're in disguise or something as well. I feel like that's a go. I've got a couple of my own. I'll talk to you about them. I think one of them we know, Ro, but I thought it would be good to bring to the podcast. So we have a friend who recently got married, and then we have another friend who's notoriously single. And during the wedding, he goes up to his mate and his missus, congratulates them, and all this and all that, and he's like, "Hey, look, do you know anyone for me? I'm in the market." And then they're like, "Oh, look, we'll see. We'll chat to people, we'll see what's going on. and then
During the wedding.
During the wedding, our mate says, halfway through, he's like, oh, there's a fine young lady on that table.
Yeah, for context, right? This is a Muslim wedding. So the men
I wasn't going to go into these sort of details.
No, we need this. It's very important, right? It's a Muslim wedding. So the men are on one side and the women on the other side. So it's like kind of like a romantic fairy tale. He's like spotted her across the room. He's seen this like beautiful woman there and he's like, oh wow, she's like quite attractive.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
so much so, fuck it. We're giving a lot of details. Fuck it. So much so that obviously there's a seating plan at weddings, right? And I was with this mate. We went out to go to the bathroom. And on our way, he stops at the seating plan, gets his phone out, takes a photo of, let's say, table 20, where the fine young lady's sitting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing, brother?
Ridiculous.
And then he's like, I'm going to find her on Facebook.
Yeah.
So then he, probably like, 12, 15 people on this table. He's going through every single name on Facebook to try and find her. I actually don't know if he found her or not.
No, but so obviously he's like interested.
Yeah.
Very interested, right? And this young fellow, unfortunately, has just been made redundant from his job as a mortgage broker.
Yeah.
Right? So that's
it's a lot of detail.
So that's his current situation.
Right. He's in between jobs, right? So then he goes up to our friends like, hey, look, I've this person, she seems nice. Like, what's her situation? And I think they give him positive information. Like, oh yeah, she's, not seeing anyone. She could be available. Like, let me talk to her for you. Right. And then, so that's what we knew. And then a couple of weeks later, I asked him, oh, did anything come of this? Like, did you meet her? Did you talk to her? Whatever. And then he gets angry, our friend, and he's like, bro, this guy's a dog, bro. He's such a dickhead. And then he tells us that they talked to her, the girl, and it's like, oh, our friend here, he's interested.
No, I think she went to them.
Really?
Yeah. And the girl that our friend was into went to the married couple and was like, hey, who's that guy?
I've spotted this guy.
Yeah, I've spotted this guy in the suit, like the short guy in the suit with a beautiful beard. Like, who is he?
And his mid-skin fade, yeah. And then, they get chatting, and then one of the questions is, oh, what does he do for work?
Yeah.
And then our friend says, he doesn't work.
No. Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm really interested in him. And then our mate, who's also his mate, is like, no, don't go for him. He's unemployed right now.
Yeah, not even he's between jobs.
Yeah.
He used to work here, but now he's currently looking. Just no job.
No job, don't bother. And so absolutely cucks our friend. What could have been a beautiful fairy tale? He's just sent her away. Oh.
And yeah, that ended that fairy tale. But that is, when I heard that is one of the biggest cuckings of all time.
How is your mate not going to set up the boys? You know what I mean? The problem was that the girl that he was interested in is like his wife's relative.
Yeah.
And I think like our mate likes this guy as a friend, but does he want to be related to him? I think not.
But even still, you don't dog him like that. You let him sabotage himself. You don't do it for him. So
Cuckatoos.
Because they're close friends.
No, they're close friends, and they were both interested in each other. That's the problem. Like,
yeah, it's not even like he had to shoo the girl or shoo him away because the girl wasn't interested.
Correct.
There was mutual interest.
She was heavily interested in him as well. So this is honestly like a 5 to 6 cockatoo range. I would say
push it a 6 because. If you knew these two boys, they are close friends, man. You can't do them like that.
Yeah, so we got 2 for the friends, maybe even 4 for the friends because that's heavily disrespectful, right? And then 2 for the fact that for some reason he's just openly disclosed his employment status as a way to deter her.
Fuck, we'll give 1 just because he was unemployed at the time, just for shits and gigs. But we'll give it a 6. What could our friend have done?
The hard thing about this is at the wedding, sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, was there a rule that like you're not supposed to talk to people of the opposite gender?
I don't think there was a strict rule, but I think the people that were following the faith a bit closer, a bit more stronger, there was no crossover.
So that's why he couldn't talk to her.
Himself.
That's why he had to do this Facebook thing, right? He couldn't go talk to her. It's really kind of out of your hands because it's on the guy, it's on the groom.
And it's not like you could preempt this because you'd never expect your mate to just be like, yeah, he's unemployed.
Correct, yeah. So really, honestly, to reverse cuck this situation, you've just got to break up their marriage. He's done you dirty.
Reveal some dirt that may not even be true. Just fuck it. I'm unemployed. You cheated on her.
That would be criminal.
Hop on the mic. I've got another one. Another one from this same group of friends. All right. And this one, to be fair, is not the guy that we told last week that liked an iced chocolate and a Maxibon, but he said that he saw this happen. All right. And it's a similar situation where I was explaining last week that he loves the corner seat of the metro where the two carriages join. There's a seat where to your right is another seat, but to the left is the wall where it joins the metro. So you're only really next to one person. You can lean on the wall, do whatever you want. So that seat is in high demand. He told me he loves that seat. And there was one day where he got on the metro and everyone's gunning for this seat. And there was this guy, he went to the seat and he got it. He got there. So then he starts to take off his bag, like to get ready to sit down. And all of a sudden, this Indian bloke comes and just swoops in and sits down. And our friend was opposite, right? And he saw this happen and he's like, oh no, here we go. And this guy saying was just started to like berate this guy sitting, right?
Really?
Yeah. And he's just going like, this is my seat, blah, blah, blah. And then apparently this Indian guy just put headphones in.
Don't even worry about it,
Head
man.
down and is like just watching a film or something. And when he's looking up, he's just saying, "Oh, sorry, like, I forgot what he said. He was saying, but just like kind of ignoring him.
Yeah, just
like
not
minding his own business." And then while this guy was berating him, our friend looks up and just sees like empty rows of seats. So it's not like he took the only seat. Like the seat next to him was free, for example.
Dude, I didn't realize this seat is that coveted.
It's a good seat.
I know it's a good seat.
It's a very good seat.
But that's crazy that this guy would, if there's one thing if he's taken the last seat, he's taking your seat and now you have to stand.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe the berating is then justified. However, if there's rows of empty seats, it doesn't matter. The only benefit then in that case is you want to sleep on the wall.
Yeah.
That's the only benefit.
Well, maybe that's what he want. Maybe that's what he factored in. You know, maybe I'm going to have a late night because I'm going to sleep on the metro. And then all of a sudden this bloke just swoops in, takes the seat.
Or it's just the principle, right? So I understand. Now,
imagine swooping a seat.
so the number one, you know how like, you see those people in car parks, like swooping like parking spots? I've never seen one IRL on a seat. That's excellent. But in terms of the cucking, I mean, just the swooping of the seat, I don't really care too much about. But the fact that he was so pressed about it, maybe
Made his situation worse.
made his situation worse, yeah. But then the biggest cucking of them all is just ignoring the tirade.
Yeah, like that's the worst thing in any argument, anything, that they don't match the energy.
Correct.
Because now you're a mug.
Yeah,
Now you're the bloke yelling at someone sitting down on the metro. Imagine you get on the stop off like Rousey, you just see some guy berating some poor
that's
bloke
my
sitting.
seat. Like, that's my, it's like, does it have a name on it? Like, you know what I mean?
Sheldon Cooper, relax, brother.
So I'm gonna have to give another 2 Cuckatoos.
Yeah.
Just for the fact is the guy's like, all right, whatever, brother. I'm chucking my headphones and I'm watching, some TikToks or whatever he's doing. Is there any more?
I think that's it. It's not a major thing, but you just the sad thing is that most of the Cuckatoos are you've done it to yourself.
You've done it to yourself.
You didn't let it go. You didn't sit next to him. You didn't sit in the other seats in the metro. You've decided to stand on business and berate some bloke for swooping on your seat, man.
The only way, look, I don't even want to defend this guy. I don't even want to give him how he can reverse it. But
Look, if you're at the sad stage where you're berating a bloke, verbally, they saying your seat, make it physical at some point. Yank him off the seat.
That's
if
exactly
you're that
right.
pressed,
That's exactly
yank him off, sit him down somewhere else and take your seat.
You can either do that, you can either yank him off, or you can just decide to sit on his lap and then just whisper sweet nothings into his ears because you don't know if they're noise
Fondle his
cancelling.
face.
Yeah, fondle his face a little bit, That's the only reversal for sure.
If I let it go, brother, let it go. You got any, Ro?
I have 2 quick ones, right? They're not long-winded yarns, but this is something that is happening more and more frequently. And I'm being cucked, but it's okay that I'm being cucked, right? So here's what's happening.
Sure.
So my work gives me a like a $25 like Uber Eats voucher that you can use, right? And so it's kind of designed so that when we're all in the office together, we can all share a meal together, right? So we go in and pick up the food and then have the lunch somewhere. Well, every time I go into the store, the people I'm with get their Uber Eats as normal. However, when I am approaching, they ask me, what's the code? What's the number?
Oh, no.
And I can tell that they think I'm an Uber Eats driver. So I'm just being mugged off in front of my colleagues. Like I'm
Just getting profiled in front of your car.
So like, look, I understand, right? A lot of people of my disposition.
You don't blame them,
I don't
potentially?
blame them. No, I definitely don't blame them, right? But it's the biggest mug off when like the white people in front of me are just getting their meals and then they're like, oh, just wait 1 second, like we'll have your order soon. I'm like, dude, what is this? This happens so frequently. And like, to be fair, right? I work in tech, so I'm not wearing like a suit. I'm not wearing like a shirt and a tie.
Yeah, but you're not wearing the freaking helmet, jacket, and big backpack. You don't have that gear on.
I don't have any high vis, right? There's no high vis on me at any point
You're
in
not on a
time.
hella ride, freaking ready to use, man.
So this is honestly like such a common thing. It's actually crazy. And sometimes I see the like the confusion in their face a little bit. Like I can see them trying and work out the situation, but they always play it safe and they're like, oh, you're here for Uber Eats. I'm like, no, dude, just give me my burrito and let me be on my way.
That's crazy. In terms of Cuckatoos, in the grand scheme of things, it's not too many because I guess it's understandable. But the thing is, I'll give it maybe a 2 or 3, pushing a 3, just because I've seen this on like TikTok or something. I've read about it on Reddit. I've never heard of a real life use case.
Dude, I genuinely think every brown person trying to pick up their food, like it even happened literally yesterday, and that wasn't even Uber Eats. Yesterday, I called in for takeaway. I was picking up some kebabs for takeaway, right? I walk in, and then the guy literally like calls me in, and then he's like, "Oh, like you're here for Uber Eats?" I'm like, "No, I'm not here for Uber Eats." Like, oh, sorry. I'm like, "It's all good. Just give me my kebabs and let me be on my way."
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I'll give it like. Does this happen to you often?
It happens to me. I would say 70% of the time.
So 70% of the time you're getting takeaway at any place, anything. 70% of the time you're here for Uber Eats.
Yeah. If I walk in, like happens more often if I'm alone. Like sometimes it doesn't happen as often with my colleagues. But if I'm the last person of my colleagues to get it, they don't think I'm associated with the group, just because of racial things. And then I got the, oh, you're here for Uber Eats. It's fine. Like it's totally understandable. Like I'm not going to sit here and slander them as being racist. Like obviously.
You reckon you'd make the same mistake?
If I was working at a restaurant.
Let's say you're a Macca's worker, busy day, you see some Indian bloke on his own walk in.
Yeah, I think he's Uber Eats. Like, because they probably get so many Uber Eats drivers that they're like, they get so many orders. Do you know what I mean? It's like this.
So your hit rate of assuming that Indian blokes by themselves are Uber Eats drivers is higher than not assume than single Indian blokes there for a meal.
Well, yeah.
The ratio. So it saves you more time by assuming than not assuming.
100%. I think so. Because how many people are, I don't know.
I don't know the numbers, man. I'll give you like a 2 or a 3. It's not too many.
It's not too bad. I think it's a 2, but it's pretty funny when it happens.
And how to get them back? I think, the base level is even just saying, not here for Uber Eats, I think makes them makes them feel a certain way, maybe embarrassed or whatever it may be. And if you're pressed and you really want to get them back, you've got any ideas? You can make a scene. I don't know.
No, I don't want to make a scene. I'm thinking I just deliver the food to myself, potentially.
5124 is my code. Give it
here. That's mine. Large value meal.
Dude,
Thank you very much.
Before they used to not ask for a code. So yes, if you want to just, I am. Yeah.
Thanking you.
You got that one's mine. Grab it, go.
Yeah. Nowadays,
especially like a Macca's where it's just minimum wage workers, they're not going to kick a fuss about whether you have the right order or not. As long as you're confident, that's my order. I've got 2 families to feed. Bang, dude. Now you got a whole meal.
Yeah. So that's the first. And the second one, actually, my second cucking is also a case of mistaken identity. But this time it happened. We were out for dinner.
Some think you're Kasim G or something.
No. So we were at dinner and I went to go to the bathroom. And I'm coming back to like sit at our table, and this guy from the other table like kind of waves me over.
Oh dear!
And I come over because I'm like, oh, like
big fan, stay dangerous.
I didn't think that. I just thought like he just wanted to talk. And he's like, oh, can I just get the pasta butter chicken? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about, brother? Like I don't work here either.
Were you dressed like all black or something?
No, I don't think so. I think I was just wearing normal clothes.
Was it an Indian restaurant?
Dude, so I went to this restaurant called Ogni in Surrey Hills. It's like a fusion of Indian, Italian,
Right.
It's a random, like,
Hence the
Bangladeshi
butter
random.
chicken pasta.
Butter chicken pasta,
Right.
right? He's like, oh, can I please get the butter chicken pasta? I'm like, yeah, you can, but you got to ask them. Like,
It's not up to me, man.
but I think because, like, I don't know, because I was just walking down that way.
Maybe you're walking with a pep in your step.
Maybe.
All purpose.
Another mistaken for a waiter at this restaurant. So here I am, just being mugged senseless.
This one is a common one, I feel.
You reckon?
Maybe not restaurant little, but mainly like stores, like clothing stores, department stores and stuff like that, where people just come up to you. Hey, but to be fair, most of the time they ask, hey, do you work here? Not can I have
He gave me the order.
butter chicken pasta, please? Damn, man. All right, Cuckatoos wise, again, small one, one or
This is
two.
tiny. This is
One or
tiny.
two, maybe even I'll give it a 2 just because the audacity of the
Do
man.
I just look like a service worker? I think I might just give off those vibes potentially.
He looked like a common man.
No,
Just
but I swear to God, like when I'm at a restaurant, I'm pretty sure I'm aware of who the waiters are.
because normally they're like,
You know what I mean?
well, the waiters here like in mufti.
Yeah, they're all mufti.
So they weren't. There's no uniform. They
No
weren't
uniform.
all wearing black or something.
Nah, mufti.
Then there you go. Maybe that's
That's the problem.
tends him. Cockatoos wise, yeah, 1 or 2. The audacity to reverse it, similar. Just like play along. Yeah, I'll put that in for you.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
go back to your seat.
It never comes.
Never comes.
Oh, yeah.
And if he clocks on that you've sat down, then he's a mug.
Yeah,
If he
yeah.
hasn't clocked that you've sat down, he's gonna be confused as fuck.
I ordered a butter chicken, like pasta. He's like, well, I don't think that's in the system, brother.
It's like, who'd you order that from? You're that bloke enjoying a meal. Oh my God. I've got one more. I don't know if it's a cuck or be cucked, but it's just a story I need to tell you, right?
Okay.
So the other day, as we talked about with Sen and when Jeffrey was on, I was taking the metro and there's no parking. So I parked in like a 2P area where, you know, not meant to park low key, but it's at the back street, which is fine. Like there might not be ranges, rainy day, really rainy day, actually, really cold. So I thought, what are the odds? A ranger's going to come out here in the pouring rain just to check on 2 or 3 cars. So I park there. I go to the city. I come back to my car. As I'm getting into my car, I see a car pull up behind me and park. I'm like, oh, another fan of the technique. He's going to take the metro from here.
Yeah.
And then I see him get out and then he looks around, looks me in the eyes, and then he crosses the street where there are bushes,
Yeah.
pulls his pants down
No.
and just starts taking a piss
In the pouring rain.
in the pouring rain into the bushes. So he looks at me, know that I know he's here, and decided, fuck, I'm going to carry on and piss in the bushes.
Dude, he must have needed to go so badly. Because if I need to piss in the bushes, I'm doing one of these ones. And if I see someone, that's a board mission.
Yeah, and he didn't even bother to like, because I wasn't watching his every move, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I knew that this person was here. So then like I put my eyes away, look at my phone, whatever, and I look and I can see him clear as day.
Yeah.
In like the first bush. He hasn't even gone a couple of bushes.
Dude, the problem is the metro has bathrooms.
Yeah. You just need to walk up the hill a little.
Walk 100 meters or 200 meters and you've got a nice facility.
I don't know if I've been cocked, but fuck me, that was rare.
That's a rare unit. There's no doubt about it. Dude, in the rain as well. For some reason, I'm just imagining him like pants down to the ankles. I don't know why I'm imagining that.
Nah, his pants, I couldn't see his crack or anything,
the
but you
technique
could
was
tell
alright.
he was there. He didn't go into the bush, like go deep, like make it, no, and it's like he was after work, so there
Yeah.
are cars coming and going.
Oh, he was going back home from the metro.
No. He was just driving. No, what I mean is he's by the side of the road where the cars are coming and going.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no cars and it's
true.
like he doesn't feel the need to go in.
No.
People are seeing him piss.
Dude, at all times, if you need to piss in public, you need to go deep into the bushes, at least one level deep.
Exactly.
You know?
If you're pissing in public, you got to walk through the bushes. You can't be like, I don't want to walk through the bushes. Then also piss in bushes, bro. You got to cop a little to do it. Not a cock be cock, but my God, was that rare.
That's excellent. That's excellent.